Recording is already on progress. Welcome to the welcome to today's class. Today is Friday and it's reading comprehension class. Teacher is very sorry because I just met you after almost 3 weeks of being absent. Okay? Because teacher needs to attend to school and community works. Okay, before I start, Arga, could you please tell me how's my voice? Is it loud? Is it clear?
Clear, Miss.
How about you, Tristan?
Clear, Miss.
Thank you. How about Honey and Sundara? How's teacher's voice?
It's clear, teacher.
Okay. How about Nayaka and Daraka? It seems that your connection is not good. You two are freezing. How's my voice, Nayaka?
Clear, Miss. Loud.
Hmm. Tristan, can you also hear what they are saying? Were they freezing also in your end?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, um, I hope you will be having a good connection, Naya Kandaraka. So, Catherine is also here, same with Josephine. So, so again, it's reading comprehension class because it is a Thursday. Hopefully on Monday, I can meet you for our grammar class. Okay? I hope everyone is ready. We will be having a new story today. Okay, please wait for my screen to load. Okay. Do you have my screen now? Can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen? Am I already sharing my screen?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we will be having this story, which is what Mort really wants. So we will be finding out who is Mort and what does he really want. Okay, I will be having Tristan to first read the story.
E? Okay. What Mort really wants. Old Mother Herbert lived in an apartment in a large city. She had been there for many years. Her only friend was her little dog, Mort. Mort loved to spend the evening sitting in the Mother Herbert's lap. One evening, Mort barked and barked. Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get him a bone. There was nothing in the cupboard. I am sorry, Mort. I do not have any bones, Mother Hubbard said. Mort whined and whined. Mother Hubbard put on her coat. I will go to the butcher and get you a bone. Be a good dog.
Okay, let's end with that one first. Okay. By the way, this story is this one is a fable. Okay. Um, I mean, the type of the story that we are reading that we are going to discuss is a fable. So, what is a fable? Okay, so what is a fable? It is It is a type of story. It is usually short. Usually, the main characters are animals or non-human characters. So, you have animals, you have flowers, you have things. Okay. But what's important is that they convey a moral lesson or the truth. Again, a fable is a literary genre defined as fictional, meaning it's not true. Okay? It's not true because the main characters are non-human characters. So if we look into the story, who do you think or what do you think are the characters in the story? Are the characters animals? Are the character things? What do you think? Especially we have this image at the last part. You have here a bone. You have here the word dog. So the characters in this story are dogs. Okay, they are non-human characters. Okay. So I'll be asking Tristan to continue reading before we discuss fully the story. Okay, Tristan.
Down, down, down the stairs Mother Hubbard went. She stepped out into the cold and shivered. The wind blew her gray hair out of his bun. Do you have a bone? Can I give to my dog? Mother Hubbard asked. The butler shook his head. I'm sorry, I do not have any bones. Mother Hubbard sighed. She went back out into the cold. She walked up one street and down another. She went to the bakery for bread. There was no bread. She went to the pizza pal
Parlor.
parlor for pizza. There was no pizza. She stopped at the grocery store for peanut butter. There was no peanut butter.
Okay, who was looking for food or what kind? I mean, who was looking for food? Tristan. Another one, another kid. It is
Mother
who's looking
Hubbard.
for food. Yes, it is Mother Hubbard. What kind of food was she looking for? What kind of food was she looking for? She is looking for,
Some waste food.
yes, she is
Is it
looking for a
waste food?
bone. Come again, Nayaka. The mother dog is looking for a food, specifically looking for a bone for her, for her little dog. Okay, so you have it here. Mother Hubbard keeps on looking down the street. She went to the bakery for bread, but there was no bread. Then she went to the pizza parlor, but still there was no pizza. She stopped at the grocery, but there was no peanut butter. Okay, let us continue. Okay, Tristan, continue.
Mother Hubbard finally went back home. Mort met her at the door with his tail wagging. There are no bones, Mother Hubbard said. Mort whined. There was no bread. Mort whined. There was no pizza. Mort whined. There was no peanut butter. Mort whined. All I was able to bring home was me. Mort jumped up and licked Mother Hubbard's face. She was all he
Wanted.
wanted.
Wow. Okay. How do you find the story, Tristan? Was it good?
Yes.
Why do you say so that it's good? Because is it easy to understand
Yeah.
Yes.
somehow? Okay. So I'll be asking another kid now to read, but I'll be asking you to stop per paragraph. Okay, I would like to have wow. Alfonso is already here. Hi Alfonso.
Hello, teacher. I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay. No worries. You're outside.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, Josephine is all Shitia is already here. We also have Eileen. Mark is also here. Okay, good. Okay, can I have Inda? Inda? Hello, Inda? Oh, your microphone is not working again. Okay. Okay, if not Inda, I'll have now. I'll have to go to Arga.
Yes, miss.
You are going to read a paragraph, then you're going to stop, okay? Because we will be reading it by we'll be discussing it by paragraph. Okay, Arga?
Okay, miss. What Mark really wants, old
Okay.
mother,
Wow. What's the title of the story, Arga?
what Mark really wants.
Okay, you have there Mort. Who is Mort in the story? Is Mort? Who is Mort in the story? Is it the mother dog or the little dog in the story?
Little dog,
Yes, it is the little dog. Okay, go now, Arga.
old mother, Bart lived in an apartment in a large city. She had been there for many years. Her only friend was her little dog Mart. Mart loved to spend the evening sitting in Mother Hubbard's lap.
Okay, so who is living in an apartment in a large city? Who's living in an apartment in a large city?
Old Mother Hubbard.
Okay, it is old Mother Hubbard. Who is with her? Who is with her?
Her only friend was her little dog Mart.
Okay, together with the mother, with Mother Hubbard is her friend, which is her little dog. Okay, so Mort here, okay, Mort here loved to spend the evening sitting in the Mother Hubbard's lap. Okay, continue, Arga.
One evening, Mart barked and barked. Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get him a bone. There was nothing in the cupboard. I'm sorry, Mart. I do not have any bones, Mother Hubbard said. Mart whined and whined.
Okay, so it was one evening when probably Mort was very hungry because he keeps on barking. So mother went into the cupboard. Okay, the mother dog went into the cupboard to get him what? To get him a
Bone.
okay, to get her a bone. But was there a bone in the cupboard? Was there
No.
a bone in the cupboard?
Bone.
Okay, there's no bone. So the mother said, I'm sorry, Mort. I do
I,
not have any bones. So what happens to Mort? Mort keeps on whining. do you mean by whining or whined? Okay. It look were you, have you experienced whining or haven't you experienced whining? When you say whine, you are making or giving a loud, high-pitched cry or sound. Have you tried that one when your parent doesn't give you what you want, then you started whining or you started crying? So that is the emotion, or that's how Mort was behaving, or that was the feeling of Mort that time. Again, the reason why Mort was whining because the mother dog said that she doesn't have any bones. Okay, I hope you kids understand it. Arga, continue, please.
Okay, Miss. Mother Hubbard put on her coat. I will go to the butcher's and get you a bone. Be a good dog.
Okay, Mother Hubbard put on her coat. The mother dog put on her coat. Imagine the dog has a coat. Well, where will she go? At first, she will go to the
Butcher.
Butcher's.
yes. Do you know what butchers are? Do
Get
you
a
know what
bone.
butcher? Okay, what do you
Meat
think?
shop. Meat shop. Meat shop.
Yes, yes. It is someone who slaughters animals or dresses their flesh for market or sells meat. Okay, in a meat shop. Okay, because probably in a meat shop there will be bones left from pigs, from other animals being butchered. Okay, so I will go to the butcher to get you a bone. But mother said here, be a good dog. Okay, thank you, Arga.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, let's continue with here another. Can I have now? Okay, can I have Catherine now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, go.
Down, down, down the stairs, Mother Hubert went. She stepped out into the cold and shivered. The wind blew her gray hair out of its bun. Do you have a bone I can give to my dog? Mother Hubert asked.
Okay, so after telling more that I need to go to the meat shop, so down, down, down the stairs, Mother Hubbard went. So it was very cold that time. Okay, so the wind blew her gray hair out of its bun. Imagine the sacrifice made by the mother just to get a bone for her daughter. Okay, so you have here, do you have a bone? Do you have a bone that I can give to my dog? So the mother Hubbard asked. Okay, Catherine, what was the reply of the butcher?
The butcher shook his head. I am sorry. I do not have any bones.
Okay, so was there any bones in the meat shop, Catherine?
Yes,
Was
teacher.
there any, come again? Was there any bones in the meat shop, in the butcher? Yes or no? Was the mother successful in getting a bone for the dog?
Yes.
Oh, Catherine, you have here. I am sorry. I do not have any bones. With that statement, can she give a
Oh, no,
bone to her
no,
dog?
no, no.
No.
Yes. Yes, it's a no. Continue, Catherine, until the last part. Catherine, I'll still ask you to read.
Mother Hubert said she went back out into the cold. She walked up on one street and down another. She went to the bakery for bread. There was no bread. She went to the pizza parlor for pizza. There was no pizza. She stopped at the grocery store for peanut butter. There was no peanut butter.
Okay, so after going to the butcher, she went she went next to the, after, in the
She
butcher, she
went to
went
the
next to the,
bakery for bread.
was there any bread for the dog? Was there bread?
No.
Okay, still no. Okay, next to the bakery, where did she go?
To the pizza parlor for pizza.
Okay, was there any pizza for the dog?
No.
Still no. Lastly, she went into the,
The grocery store for peanut butter.
was the mother dog successful in getting a peanut butter?
No.
No, because there was no peanut butter.
Butter.
Okay, thank you, Catherine. Excuse me. Okay, so I'll go now to, can I have, okay, yes, Danaka, you're raising your hand. Thank you, Catherine.
Yellow teacher.
Okay, Danaka, are you ready now, Danaka?
Yes.
Okay, okay, start reading. Ah, okay, it's not Danaka, it's Daraka. Hmm, I think Daraka is freezing. Why is that so? Daraka? Mm-hmm. Okay, if not Daraka, I'll go first to, Mark. Mark,
Yes.
Mark, hello.
Yes, Mr. Main.
Okay, okay. Please, please read here, Mark. How are you?
I'm good. This is the car. Okay. Mother Hubbard finally went back home. Mort met her at the dock with his tail wagging. There are no bones, Mother Hubbard said. Mort wine. There was
When?
no bread, Mort wine. There was no pizza, Mort wine. There was no peanut butter, Mort wine. All I was able to bring home was me. Mort jumped up and licked Mother Hubbard's face. She was all he wanted.
Wanted.
He wanted.
Okay. How do you find the story, Mark, with this part of the story?
Oh well, his
Your
mother,
mom.
let's say his mom, back to his home and said there was no there was no bones, no bread, no pizza, no peanut butters, and then he says just me. Well, it's obvious that he just come home with nothing, and then
Yes.
but Mort, or the dog, jumped to his mom and then licked him. So Mort, or his dog, her dog, actually wants his owner back,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
she always wants owner.
Do you think Mort or the little dog was still happy, although she has nothing to eat?
Yes,
She don't have, yeah,
because only wants his owner, mom,
her, okay, because what she wanted is her
mom,
mom. Yeah.
or mom, or we call it owner.
Yes. So perhaps the story, it's a nice story, right? Just like your mother's. Hmm. Do you, what do you call that one? Our mothers mean a lot to us, right? Do you love your mothers? Do you love your parents? Yes or
Yes,
no? Yes, of course. So the story is a beautiful reminder that our parents, especially our mothers, will do everything for us. And um, in return, what are we going to do? Or what are we going to give to them? We need to give them our love, right? We also need to give them our respect. Okay, love and respect your parents, love and respect your mothers. Okay, it's a beautiful story. Although there was no bone for the kid, for Mort, although there was no bread, no pizza, no peanut butter, but still the little dog is still happy because the mother is with her. She or the mother was all he wanted. Okay, what a beautiful story. So before we answer comprehension questions, I'll be asking Alfonso to read the story. Is it okay, Alfonso, that you're going to read even if you're outside? Okay, but Alfonso is not here. Daraka, is your is your connection good now, Daraka?
Yes,
yes, miss.
miss.
Sorry, I'm reconnecting.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Alfonso, I'll have you next, Alfonso. I'll first have Daraka.
Okay.
Daraka, I'm sorry for that one. Daraka, hello.
Yes, miss. Sorry.
Okay, I'll have you to read first the story.
Okay. What Mort really wants. Old Mother Hubbard lived in an apartment in a large city. She had been there for many years. Her only friend was her little dog Mort. Mort loved to spend the evening sitting in Mother Hubbard's lap. One evening, Mort barked and barked. Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get him a bone. There was nothing in the cupboard. I am sorry, Mort. I do not have any bones, Mother Hubbard said. Mort went and went. Mother Hubbard put on her coat. I will go to the butcher's and get you a bone with be a good dog. Down, down, down the stairs, Mother Hubbard went. She stepped out into the cold and shivered. The wind blew her gray hair out of its bun. Do you have a bone I can give to my dog? Mother Hubbard asked. The butcher shook his head. I am sorry, I do not have any bones. Mother Hubbard sighed. She went back out into the cold. She walked up one street and down another. She went to the bakery for bread. There was no bread. She went to the pizza parlor for pizza. There was no pizza. She stopped at the grocery store for peanut butter. There was no peanut butter. Mother Hubbard finally went back home. Mort met her at the door with his wiggling tail. There are no bones, Mother Hubbard said. Mort went. There was no bread. Mort went. There was no pizza. Mort went. There was no peanut butter. Mort went. All I was able to bring home was me. Mort jumped up and licked Mother Hubbard's face. She was all he wanted.
Okay, very good. Thank you, the Raka. Okay, this one is wine. Okay, Mort wine. Okay, the Raka, could you please tell everybody what's the title of the story?
The title of the story is What Mort Really Wants.
Who are the characters in the story? Who are the characters?
It's Mother Hubbard and the dog.
What's
Mort.
the name of the little dog? It is?
It is Mort.
Okay, you have there Mort. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alfonso, I'll be having you for the next story, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I hope all of you already get what the story is about. I hope you're ready for the comprehension questions. Okay, we have here. Okay, Alfonso, read number 1. Read also the choices, then you pick the answer.
Okay. Number 1. Where does Mother Hubbard live? A. Mother Hubbard lives on the farm. B. Mother Hubbard lives in the tent. C. Mother Hubbard lives on the moon. D. Mother Hubbard lives in an apartment. The answer is D. Mother Hubbard lives in the apartment.
Okay, do you think Alfonso is correct? That
Yes.
Do you think Alfonso is correct that Mother Hubbard lives in apartment? Was he correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Alfonso was right. Okay, good. Thank you, Alfonso.
Imagine you live on the moon.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have Nayaka now for number 2. Nayaka.
Okay, Miss. What? 2. What does Mort want at the start of the story? A. Mort wants a candy bar. B. Mort wants a video game. C. Mort wants a bone. D. Mort wants cereal. The correct answer is C. Mort wants a bone.
Yes, very okay. Do you think Nayaka is right that Mort wants a bone? Is this the correct answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So Mort wants a bone. Okay, thank you. So let's have now, just kidding.
I have a question.
Okay. You have a question, Mark?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a little dog who plays video game?
If it's a fable, just like what teacher said a while ago, Mark, it's a fable. The
But is there
meaning,
such a dog like in real life?
in real life, what do you think? How about your dogs in Indonesia? Do they play video games?
No. But I feel like there's some unique dogs because I see that like some
For those
cats
trained
very
one,
unique.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you're going to train them. Okay, Mark.
Okay.
Orlando, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. I want you to read everything here. You put the places Mother Hubbard went in order. Okay. put the places a Mother Hubbard went in order. So you have here 4 choices. Which place is the first one, the second, and the last? I want you first, Orlando, to read everything. Okay, from here. The
Okay.
4 sentences. Okay, go.
Mother Hubbard it to the Pearl Harbor. Mother Hubbard goes to the butcher's. Mother Hubbard goes to the bakery. Mother Hubbard go to the grocery store.
Okay. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, thank you, Orlando. Honey, could you also please read everything, honey?
Okay, Miss, put the place, Mother, but went in order. Playing Mother Hubbard goes to the pizza parlor. Playing Mother Hubbard goes to the butcher. Playing Mother Hubbard goes to the bakery. Playing Mother Hubbard goes to grocery store.
Okay, so you have here four different places. Okay, who can give me which one should go first? Where are we? Okay, okay. Hello? Okay. So you are going to, okay, you're going to tell me which one should come first. What's the first place that she went into? Is it the pizza parlor, the butcher, the bakery, the grocery store?
Butcher.
Okay, so you have, oh, for a while. The number one should be here. Okay, how about number two? Where should we put number two?
I think it's at the bakery.
Yes, went to the bakery. That's correct, Mark. How about the next one?
At the pizza parlor.
Yes, you have the pizza parlor. And
And the last but
lastly,
not least, it's grocery store.
okay, at the grocery store. Okay, very good, Mark. Can I ask you, Mark, to read it in order?
Okay. Okay. Boy. Okay. Put the places Mother Hubbard went in order. Mother Hubbard goes to the butcher. Mother Hubbard goes to the bakery. Mother Hubbard goes to the pizza parlor. Mother Hubbard goes to the grocery store.
Okay, to the grocery store. Thank you for doing it well, Mark.
You're
Very good.
welcome.
So let's move now to the last. Okay, we last 2 questions. Number 4. Shitya, please read question number 4.
What does Mother Hubbard bring home from her shopping trip?
Yes. What does Mother Hubbard bring home from her shopping trip? Was she able to bring a bone, a piece of bread, a pizza, peanut butter? What does Mother Hubbard bring home from her shopping trip? Tristan, Catherine, Daraka Nayaka, Alfonso, Arga, Josephine. What what does Mother Hubbard bring home?
No bones, no breads, no pizza, and no peanut butter, only herself.
Okay, very good. Only herself. Very good. Okay, for number 5, Alfonso, what did Mort really want? What did Mort really want?
About herself.
Come again.
Herself.
Mort want herself?
Yes.
What did Mort really want?
His owner. Her owner.
Mother Hubbard.
Okay. Mort really want Mother Hubbard or her
Owner.
mother? Okay. Okay, so that's the last question for this.
Secret.
Let me
Secret key answer.
okay. Okay, but teacher won't let you see the key answers. Okay, so that's the first one. What Mort really wants. The next story is a shorter story.
Whoa. I think it's about imagination. Or there's a portals and oh, never mind.
Okay, so you have here the cat and the fiddle. The cat and the fiddle. Have I used this story already? Have we finished this one? Not yet.
No, if I'm right.
Not yet. Okay. Okay, so we have here the cat and the fiddle. Let's have Alfonso, can you try to read? Although you
Okay.
are inside the car. Okay, go now.
The cat and the fiddle. Puck the cat loved to play his fiddle. He played all day and all night. One night, Puck danced across the meadow with his fiddle. A cow was grazing in the meadow. Puck played a bad note. The fiddle squealed. The squealing fiddle scared the cow so much that she jumped. She jumped so high she went over the moon. Puck kept playing. The cow landed on Farmer Bill's house. She fell through the roof and landed on the dinner table. The table broke and the food flew all over the kitchen. Puck kept playing. Bert the dog rolled on the floor and then he gobbled up the farmer dinner. Puck kept playing. Farmer Bill scowled. He was angry. It had taken a long time to make his dinner, and now he had a big hole in his roof. He stared at Puck. Puck kept playing. Farmer Bill took Puck's fiddle and stuffed it full of old socks. Now it would not make any sound. It smelled bad. Puck kept playing.
Okay, so if you notice, the characters in the story are all animals, right? You have you have the pug, the cat, you have there the dog, you have the cow. So all animals. So still this story is a fable. Okay. Again,
Um,
fable.
we got a farmer, but he is a human. He's not an animal.
Oh yeah, not all animals, but we also have there the farmer. Okay, but it's a fable because some of the characters are non-human. Okay, non-human characters. Okay, thank you, Alfonso, for reading.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'll be asking few more kids to read before we discuss it. I'll go now to Josephine. Hello, Josephine. Not around? How about Clara? Are you around?
Yes, Miss.
Can I ask you to read, Clara?
Okay, Miss. The cat and the fiddle. The Puck the cat loved to play his fiddle. He played it all day and all night. One night, Puck danced across the meadow with his fiddle. A, a cow was grazing in the meadow. Puck played a bad note. The fiddle squealed. The squealing fiddle scared the cow so much that she jumped. She jumped so high she went over the moon. Puck kept playing. The cow landed on Farmer Bill's house. She fell through the roof and landed on the dinner table. The table broke and the food flew all over the kitchen. Puck kept playing, but the dog rolled on the floor, and then he gobbled up the farmer dinner. Puck kept playing. Farmer Bill scowled. He was angry. It had taken a long time to make his dinner, and now he had a big hole in his room. He stared at Puck. Puck kept playing. Farmer Bill took Puck fiddle and stuffed it of old sock. Now it would not make any sound and it smelled bad. Puck kept playing.
Yes, okay. Very good, Clara. Thank you for finishing the story. Okay, so let's have now the story sentence by sentence or by paragraph. So the cat and the fiddle. So you have there the cat, which is a pug. Then you have there the fiddle. Fiddle. Okay, if it's informal and if we talk about music, a fiddle is an it is a violin. It can also be a viola or a cello, used to play folk music. Okay, so fiddle, and also as used in the story, okay, you have there the cat playing a violin or it's a fiddle. So Pug the cat loved to play his fiddle. So he played it all day and all night. So one night, the pug danced across the meadow in the field, holding his fiddle. Then a cow was grazing in the meadow. So there was a cow eating. The cow was um, eating or feeding itself with the growing grasses or in the pasture land in the meadow. So the pug played a bad note. Mhm. So the pug played a bad note. So when she did it, so the fiddle squealed. So what happened to the cow? What happened to the cow when the fiddle squealed? And when Pug played a bad note? What happened? What happened to the cow?
The
Honey,
cow
can you
was
have
jumped.
okay, come again, Alfonso.
The cow was jumped
Okay, the cow jumped because why
because
did the cow?
it's scared by the squealing fiddle.
Yes, the fiddle was squealing. The cow was very scared. So that's why she jumped. She jumped so high, she went over the moon. Oh, she went over the moon. This is an hyperbole. If you really look at it literally, can you imagine a cow jumping over the moon? So this is an example of an idiomatic expression. It's a hyperbole. It wouldn't happen if you jump over the moon. It's an exaggeration, right? It's too much. Okay,
So
but
hyperbole.
what? Yes, Mark.
So hyperbolic.
Yeah. So what does it mean? So jump so high, really, really high, because the cow was really scared. So the pug kept on playing. Okay, the pug kept on playing. So where did the cow land? It landed on Farmer Bill's house. Oh, she jumped, then it landed on Farmer Bill's house. Okay, Mark, read the one that I highlighted.
She fell through the roof and landed on the dinner table. The table broke and the food flew all over the kitchen.
Yes, imagine that one. She fell through the roof. Oh, the roof
Well,
then landed on the dinner table. Imagine. Do you think that really happened? Maybe in the story. Okay. By the way,
it's very
Mark,
unfortunate. That
Alfonso, Catherine, you don't have a class after me, right?
I have.
Let me
I
check.
have two.
How
oh
about
yeah, I am.
how about do you have it's a mathematics class?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but you have there no 6 p.m. No 6 p.m. Mathematics from teacher Aswin. There's no mathematics class? Because if there's no class with you, can I, what do you call that one? Um, can I still get some time or what do you call that one? Instead of ending by 6, maybe by 6:15 or that, if it's okay with everybody.
It's okay, miss.
Yeah, it is okay.
Okay.
Yes,
It's
it's
a little
Yes,
okay,
thank
miss.
hungry, but it's okay.
yes, thank you. Catherine, is it okay, honey? Sundara Shetya?
It's okay, teacher.
Arga?
Okay, teacher.
As long as Professor Aswin is not around, okay? I will extend. Okay. So here. Thank you, kids. So what do you call it? When the cow jumped so high, it landed on the dinner table. Since it landed on the dinner table, the table broke. Imagine, the table broke and the food flew all over the kitchen.
Well, that was very unfortunate, Farmer Bill.
Yes, very unfortunate for the farmer. Hey, so let's continue here. So the pug kept on playing. Okay, kept on playing the fiddle. So you have here, Catherine, read this one.
Bert the dog rolled on the floor, and then he gobbled up the
Gobble.
farmer's dinner. Pug kept playing.
Okay, so pug still keep playing its fiddle. So the dog rolled on the floor, then gobbled up the farmer's dinner. But still, the pug kept on playing. Okay. So Farmer Bill scowled. He was very angry, or he was angry. It had taken a long time to make his dinner. And now what happened? He had a big hole in his roof. So he stared at the pug. Catherine, continue.
Pug kept playing. Farmer Bill took Pug's fiddle and stuffed it full of old socks. No, it would not make any sound, and it smelled bad. Pug kept playing.
Okay, so the farmer was very irritated. She he was very angry. So he took the fiddle and put old socks inside the fiddle so it couldn't make any sound, and also it also smelled bad because there were old socks put into the hole of it. Okay? Let's have I don't think so we need to read the story again, Or are we Enda, your microphone is good now, Enda. Enda, not yet. Enda is no longer here.
There is no Inda. Yeah, yes.
Oh, she left already.
I think.
Okay, it's okay. Josephine, how about you? Josephine.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, finally. Okay, read the story, everything. Okay?
Okay, Miss. The cat and the fiddle. Puck in the cat loved to play his fiddle. He played it all day and all night. One night, Puck danced across the meadow with his fiddle. A cow was grazing in the meadow. Puck played a bad note. The fiddle squealed. The squealing fiddle scared the cow so much that she jumped. She jumped so high she went over the moon.
Pug.
Puck kept playing. The cow landed on Farmer Bill's house. She fell through the roof and landed on the dinner table. The table broke, and the food flew all over the kitchen.
Josephine, this one is landed. Landed.
Landed.
Okay.
Puck kept playing. Bert the dog rolled on the floor, and then he gobbled up the farmer's dinner. Puck kept playing. Farmer Bill's
Cows.
scowled. He was angry. It had taken a long time to make his dinner, and now he had a big hole in his roof. He stared at Puck. Puck kept playing. Farmer Bill took Puck's fiddle and stuffed it full of old socks. Now it would not make any sound, and it smelled bad. Puck kept playing.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
You're welcome, miss.
Okay, let's try to answer the comprehension questions. Tristan, would you like to read number one?
What animal was Puck? A. Puck was a cat. B. Puck was a dog. C. Puck was a cow. D. Puck was a dog.
Okay, Pug is a.
Puck was a cat.
Okay, Pug was a cat. Okay, that's correct. Okay, next sentence, number two. Number two, Shitya, Arga, honey, the first one to open the microphone. Number two. Number two, that's very easy. Yes, Shitya.
What musical instrument did Buck like to play?
Read everything. What musical instrument did Pog like to play? You have here A. Shitya, please read A.
A. Buck liked to play a piano. B. Buck liked to play a guitar. C. Buck liked to play a fiddle. D. Buck liked to play drums.
Yes, what's the answer? Shitya.
D.
Letter D. Pug like to play drums?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Pug like to play drums? Do you think letter D is the correct answer? Who would like to help Shitya, kids?
Uh,
The answer is
Yes, Arga.
C. The answer is C. Puck like
Yeah.
to play a fiddle.
Yes, that's good. So Pug liked to play a fiddle. Yeah. Okay, thank you for that. How about question number 3? Where did the cow land? Where did the cow land?
At
Where did the...
the farmer Bill's house.
Yes, then after that one, lands on the...
At the dinner table.
Yes, imagine landing on the dinner table with many foods already. Then the foods were scattered all over the place. Okay, that's good, Alfonso. Last question. What would you have done if you were Farmer Bill? What are you going to do if you were Farmer Bill? Well, I have to stop sharing because I need to look at your faces. So if you are Farmer Bill, what are you going to do if that happens to you? Wow, Alfonso, you're already at home.
Yes.
Okay. What are you going to do if you were Farmer Bill? Are you going to do the same? You're going to get the fiddle, stuck it with socks, like that?
No. I
No.
take the fiddle
And
and
broke it. And broke it.
You're going to
for
broke
me
it,
Yes,
Tristan?
I
yes,
will
yes.
punch him until he is go away.
You're going to punch?
Punch it until it go away.
You're going to punch him until she goes away. That's funny,
Yeah,
Alfonso.
cause
Then
I'm too angry.
what did you say a while ago, Tristan? You're going to break the
Yeah,
fiddle?
I will just take it and I break it. Then I throw them to the trash.
Why are the
Dump.
two of you very harsh? Of
Because
course,
I was so
okay.
angry.
Okay, I respect your answers because if you were Mr. Bill, that's what you're going to do. How about the others? In your end, what you are going to do? Daraka. Daraka.
Yes, miss, sorry.
Okay, if how about you? Can I hear from you, Daraka? If you were Farmer Bill, what are you going to do?
Mm, I think I'll do the same.
Um, you're going to get the fiddle and stock it with socks?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, so you're going to follow what Mr. Bill is doing. How about you, Mark? Just the same?
This sound is so annoying. I was just going to take the fiddle and then get a grand piano and then smack the grand piano at the violin at the fiddle. And then basically the fiddle is gone. And the cat
Okay.
cannot play it anymore.
Okay, and the cat cannot play it anymore. Okay, probably you're going to do that if um first and second first try or second try, you're going to tell the pug, oh, you need to keep quiet, you need to stop playing the fiddle because that's not good, it doesn't sound good,
Okay.
right? But after that one, after how many tries of letting that person or letting the pug stop it, if it's still a big no from it, there's still no action, okay, you can take the fiddle. Okay, probably you're not going to break it. You're just going to get it, then you just return it afterward. But
Or
in some of your cases, you're going to get it and break it. so that the fiddle cannot play it again.
Yeah, so the cat cannot, my fiddle, I cannot play it anymore because it's just a bunch of cracks.
So the cat will start whining. So it's her turn to whine again. Okay. So the second story is quite funny. Okay, but although I hope you have, you understood about it and you were able to get something from the discussion. Okay?
I
Miss,
actually remind something. I actually remember something. This is like a
Yes,
story
Mark.
This is like a story based on Hey Fiddle Fiddle. Well, the cat play fiddle, and the cow just jump over the moon, and then the dog just
yes,
sniff
yes,
and
yes.
laugh it.
I was wanted to say that
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's about the cat and the fiddle. It's
Yeah.
song. Hey,
But
fiddle,
it
fiddle.
doesn't
Hey,
include
fiddle.
Farmer Bill.
The cat and the fiddle.
Yeah.
The cow jump over the just like that.
Yes.
Okay. So I am happy that you were able to connect it to another story. Okay. So that means you've understood what you are reading. Okay. Thank you, kids. Thank you for your participation today. It's already 6:10 in the evening, right? Sorry, I extended to 10 minutes. Okay. I
Thank you,
hope to
teacher.
see you on
Okay.
Monday. Thank you,
Yay!
kids.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Good
Goodbye.
job.
Miss.
Bye bye,
Bye.
Mr. May.
Bye, Mark. Thank you. Nariaka, Daraka. Thank you. Bye, Alfonso.
Bye.
Bye, Miss. Bye,
Honey,
Miss.
Sundar, thank you. Thank you, kids.